Hi YouTube. This is PTR Adventures. This is my second channel. My first main channel is pertaining to Rose. Uh, I just wanted to come on here and say something, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself so you kind of understand where I'm coming from. So, I used to deliver inmates all over the U.S. I've held serial killers, rapists, pedophiles, thieves, murderers, gang members. I've hauled them all. You know, I had to handcuff them, big burly guys, get them in my van. We had to do rest stops where you have to take them out and take them into a restaurant or a gas station to use the bathroom. Haul them back out, put them back in. You know, I done that for a long time. And I worked for a detective agency most of my life, on and off. Didn't work straight through, but on and off. I'm retired from that position. The delivering inmates was my retirement job. When you retire, you feel like you still want to do something, but you don't really care how much money you make just to get you through, that kind of thing. So it was what I call my retirement job. Sorry, my hands are shaking. My blood sugar's been up and down today. So I want to do this little video out here. I had so many people so concerned and so worried about me. Like they're freaking out because I didn't call them and text them at every little stop I made. They're afraid that the boogeyman's going to get me. Please. First of all, I was a scrapper back in my days. I've been well trained to fight. And if you don't know me, I'm very well trained. So, I did not have training like some of my sisters did, but I have been well trained. And if I can haul around big burly serial killers, I think I know what I'm doing. So this is what my topic is about. Is those people that are so concerned and so worried. I love you all very much. But I cannot make 30 phone calls at every little stop. I've been on the road with hardly no sleep. I have to really watch and pay attention to my blood sugar, so I have to eat, 5, 6 little meals every day, lots of protein. So I take really good care of myself. I take my vitamins daily. I'm very careful. I stop in lighted areas. I lock my doors when I sleep. I'm very well aware of my surroundings. And I'm very good at reading people's facial expressions. I kind of know, okay, I don't want to be near that person. I'm very well aware of the looks they give you, uh, the vibe they give off of you. You can feel it if they got the Holy Spirit in them or not. You really can. If God wants me to say, hey, it's your time to come home, then it's my time. I'm all right with that. But if it's not my time, God will pull me through. If there's an accident, God is going to protect me with everything He has. If something happens, it happens. You know what? I'm fine with that. You don't need to worry. Worry is a sin. Fear is a sin. There's no fear here. Keep that in mind. There is no fear in this body. And of course now people are texting me. Hi, Marion. Marion Lynch is texting me. I told her I was going to do this video. Just because I had some people that went a little over the top, They're so concerned about me that I can't drive an hour down the road without texting them. Let me tell you, I'm not a 2-year-old. I'm not out trying to ride my bike for the first time in my life. I've done this for years. I know these highways. I've been on them for a long time. I know which highways to take when, accidents happen. I'm like, oh, I know right where I'm at. I'm going to go up this way and go over that mountain pass. I know how the road goes. I'm not driving in, well, I have driven in a couple of blizzards, but I grew up in the north. So I'm used to driving over mountains and blizzards. I don't like it, but I do it. So I had so many people so concerned that now that I'm home in Iowa, my phone keeps ringing and I haven't slept. you know, I really need some sleep. I need to get a shower. That's why I got my do-rag on. I did not shower yet today. My hair's a mess. Um, I really need a shower. I really do. I need to finish unloading my truck. I need to eat really, real cooked food. There's so much that I need to do. I need to do my laundry. Really need to do my laundry. I need to shave my legs, cut my toenails. But the phone has been going off since early this morning. Are you there yet? Are you at your next destination? Call me and let me know. It's. Please. I'm a grown woman. I know people that are in their 80s and 90s still out traveling the U.S. They're living their life. I don't need the extra stress. I do not need to call 30 people every time I stop at a truck stop or every time I reach my next destination. It stresses me out. And those concerns and worries, when you concern and worry about somebody, well, this could happen, that could happen, you're speaking that into existence. Please do not do that to me. Don't be like, well, you could be in a bad accident and nobody will know. Please do not do that to me. The doctors are very smart. When they see, okay, we got this person according to their license, they're in a coma and they're from out of state, they can see it. They start going through your phone. Oh, there's mom listed. Oh, there's dad listed. Oh, there's sister, so and so listed. Let's call them and say, hey, we have this person here. They will alert somebody. The police know better. The police know how to contact relatives. And God's got this. He's got my back. I am so covered. I cover myself in the blood of Jesus before I go on my trips. I pray over my truck. I bless my truck. I cover the blood of Jesus over my truck. I do it all. I want that extra protection. When I'm out there on the road, I am speaking to God. I am praying in tongues. I am definitely getting it done. I have more protection. More angels surround me because I am well taken care of. Jesus says, my girl's going down the road today. I'm going to protect her. You don't call people and say, oh, you're headed to the store. Call me when you get there. I'm so scared for your life. There might be a serial killer standing on the corner down there. Yeah. Don't do it to me when I'm driving to Texas. Oh, please. I can't answer the phone and be texting while I'm driving or, do a video call with you. Please don't do that to me. It's hard enough driving, through Dallas, with all the concrete jungles and up and down. I got a story about that, too. If I haven't done a video and I'm doing one now, let me tell you, these roads are crazy. I like night driving because I don't have all the severe traffic. That's awesome. Trucks weaving in, out, cars weaving in, and they fly up on your butt, go around you, and fly right in front of you in dead traffic. So all of a sudden, everybody's hitting their brakes, and you got this car within inches of you coming across in front of me. Please don't drive like that. We don't want it. We don't want to see that. So I like to drive at nighttime. Of course, that worries a lot of people that I drive at nighttime. I prefer driving at nighttime. It's safer for me. I do enjoy it more. and I can go my own speed. I don't need to worry about keeping with traffic flow. I ride with the truck drivers. I get in behind the truck drivers and I maintain a safe area of distance between us. It's smart. And I just go with them, go with the flow. If I see a bunch of truck drivers pulling off the road, I know there's a reason, and I follow them right off of the road. Get up to that truck stop, see what's going on. There might have been a car accident ahead, and they're all, radioing each other and saying, hey, there's this bad accident. We're all singing traffic. You might want to get off while you got the chance. Whatever it is. I need a CB radio. Oh, I really want one. I had a two-way radio for years. Loved the CB. My dad was a truck driver all of his life. So, anyways, back to Dallas and these roadways and driving in traffic. And please don't call me when I'm driving in heavy traffic, especially over Dallas Fort Worth area where you got all the concrete jungles. So I'm going up over these concrete jungles and I'm up on one of the highest bridges, and they have some really high. If you know a concrete jungle, it's where all the bridges were built to go in and through each other and around each other, and you get crazy curves and, put you on this highway and on that highway and over off of this exit, and they're just going in every direction. We call them concrete jungles. So I'm going over one of the top bridges, and it's broad daylight. It's like noontime, and I noticed that the barriers on the side of the bridge are very low to the ground. They're not very high barriers. So you can see the traffic shooting in and out underneath you on the lower bridges underneath you. And then you get these crazy curves, and you can see they're pretty dangerous curves. You do not want to go fast. Where truck drivers had their wheels went up over the barrier a little bit, and you can see their tire marks. They're a little scary. I'm not scared though. I don't fear nothing. But it had me thinking. I was like, oh, there's one of those times I'm glad I wasn't driving at nighttime, because that would really be hard to see, at nighttime. I would have really went slow at nighttime. But the traffic was crazy. So now I got the stress of thinking about this and the stress about that. I've been pleading the blood over my stress and rebuking that stress, baby. Rebuking it. These little concrete jungles were crazy. They were everywhere. Like 8 or 9 of them I went through. I was like, oh my goodness, there's so many. I was so happy to get out of that area and be on regular highway. But I had fun. I loved going to Dallas and meeting up with 2 favorite YouTubers. I was really excited to meet them. And then going to Kansas and meeting another one. I have had so much fun. I've been all over the place. My next trip, I'm leaving in June to go to New York and then down to Pennsylvania for my niece's wedding. I'm so excited. Her gown looks like a princess gown. I just love it. She looks like a princess in it. So, I know I'm going way off topic from please don't worry about me. Worry is a sin. Really think about that. When you're worrying, you're thinking things into existence. Please don't worry. Please do not be concerned. I'm a full-grown adult. I've been doing this for many, many moons. I've been out on the road. I've been all over. I've been over the pass in California, in the snow, where the walls were 10 feet high in snow and you got to stop and put chains on your tires just to make it down the other side. I've been through it all. I've been through all that. I've been through San Jose with those rolling hills in a thunderstorm that was out of this world. The rain was just coming down so hard, and there's no place to stop right there. There's no place to pull off. You're stuck. I've been in some really crazy places. It does not bother me, not one bit at all. I've driven through some of the worst areas of New York City. Has not bothered me. I've been through Philly. I've been through Detroit many, many times. I've been all over the United States and Puerto Rico. I flew to Puerto Rico twice to pick up inmates. It never bothered me, not one bit at all. Please don't worry about me. I realize you're so concerned, but it really stresses me out when you're like calling and texting me constantly. Please don't do that to me. My children don't even do that to me. Why? Because they know I can take care of myself. They know I'm an adult. They know that if I had an issue that I was concerned about, I would call them. I would call them and let them know. They'd be the first people I would call. Then I would call my sisters. But my children would be first. I'd be calling them and saying, hey, this happened. Da da da. Oh, and please, if I call you, do not call my children and say this happened. You know when I cut off my finger on the road? That happened to me. That person called to me, and I love her dearly, but she called me while I was in the hospital, and I told her, I said, listen, I have not told my children yet. Please do not call them. I would like to tell them myself what had happened. Ha! She hung up the phone and instantly called them because she was worried about me, and they needed to know immediately. I have a doctor trying to clip the bone back and sew my finger shut, and she's getting them all upset. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then, of course, they're mad because why didn't I call them first? I didn't call her. She called me, and because I was nice enough to tell her, hey, I will never do that again. Next time I won't let anybody know until I talk to my children first. That's important to me. It's important to let my family members know first before I let other people know. I really want to consider that their feelings are at stake here. Oh, you would tell a stranger that before you would tell me. You know what I mean? It really does. There's deep emotions there when stuff like that happens. You have to really consider ahead of time. So please don't worry about me. I know you all want to say be safe on your travels. That's nice. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Do not call me every 5 hours to make sure I'm alive. It is something, believe me. God's got this. He's got my back. Remember that. He's got your back too. Trust in the Lord because I do. And when you trust in the Lord, He will tell you you're going to be fine. He tells me all the time I'm going to be fine. He knows where I'm at. And you know what? I have good communion with God when I'm out driving on the road. And that's important. I like being by myself because then I'm not really by myself. I'm with the Lord. I am talking to Him and I am praying and I am saying thank you and glory, glory, glory to the Lord. And I ask Him, teach me how to glorify your name, Lord. Really important. Really, really important because He will. He'll teach you. And when you learn how, you're going to be shocked. It's like, wow. God's going to open your eyes to many new things. And He might decide to give you a traveling heart too. I have the traveling heart. So I am back home resting. And I want to thank everybody for indulging me on my little experiment. And I'm going to go out and do it again. And I am looking. This is my decision. I'm going to try this first to see if I can get to work. I am looking for a truck camper. And I'd be willing to trade my 2001 Chevy Silverado pickup truck, which has a cap on it, for a truck camper. And I want one that when I get out of the driver's seat, I can walk inside the vehicle straight back so I can go get my coffee. I can go back and lay down on my bed without having to worry about getting out and locking those doors and going around to the back and unlocking that door and trying to crawl in. I don't want one of those. I want one that I can get out of my driver's seat and walk straight back and pour my coffee. Or straight back to my little bed and crawl in it and go to sleep. That would be a blessing. I want one with a small refrigerator. If not, I have a refrigerator I can put in it. and I plan on eventually putting solar panels on it. But if I could trade up for a truck camper, that would be a blessing. So if you know somebody who has a decent one, that's preferably 200,000 miles or under. I don't want to go much higher. My truck is at 200,000 miles, slightly over, like 204 or something. And the reason why I know that off the top of my head is because I know I need an oil change, so I just looked at my miles just to make sure, you know. So if you know somebody that has one that would like to trade for a pickup truck, it has brand new tires. It's just had a lot of work done on it, and I take really good care of my vehicles. So you know it's well taken care of, and it'd make a great little farm truck, a great work truck, or if you need to haul tools around, it's perfect for that. Keep that in mind. It has a little rust on the bottom, but it's really a good vehicle. It is a good vehicle. So that's what I'm planning on doing. If I can't find one that way, then I'll probably sell my truck, sell my car, and buy a truck camper. I'm looking at truck campers for a reason. Don't you know they have the bed part that goes above the cab? And then they have the other bed where usually a table folds down into a bed, or they'll have a long couch that folds out into a bed. That way I can take my cousin Jumpin' Jewel Bean with, and we can YouTube all over the road. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to enjoying that time. She is a blast to hang out with. So much fun. And then I could go around and meet lots of other YouTubers, and we could do YouTube meetups all over the place. I would really, really enjoy that. Although next time I'm going to take it a little bit slower so I have time to stop places and enjoy the scenery. I really wanted to go out and visit a lot of different areas, and I didn't get to do that. I have to consider other people's schedules. I keep telling people I can't be on a schedule. Not when I'm driving over the road because I don't know what's going to happen. That leaves me free, and I can call you when I get to that area, or text you, or Instagram you, or Facebook message you, one or the other. I can get it all done, and meet you then. I don't mind sitting and waiting a little bit at a truck stop to come meet you, or at a Walmart center, or, one of those places. And McDonald's is fine. McDonald's usually have great Wi-Fi. They have outlets there that you can charge your phone while you're uploading your videos. Keep that kind of stuff in mind. But I want to God bless all of you. I know it's been very crazy. My sudden trip and running around, I had a lot of people back out, and a lot of people that just didn't answer me after they initially seemed very into the idea. But I think they were just worried about meeting a stranger out on the road. I'm safe. I am a Christian. I am just a happy-go-lucky person. I'm very laid back. Very laid back. Get along with anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care where have you been. I am not worried about your past. I am not worried that, that anything is going to be strange. God will put me in front of the right people at the right time. So you might be one of those lucky people. God might say, y'all need to meet. You'd be surprised what God says to you. He'll be like, y'all need to meet. There's a reason for this. You never know. We might be next best friends. So I'm catching up on videos today after I get my shower. I'm trying to watch what I can. It's a lot. I have a lot of people I'm subscribed to, and a lot of people that are subscribed to me, and I thank you so much for your subscriptions. I love you all. I truly do. So I really want to get caught up on video watching. It's a little harder in your truck because it really eats up your battery. So while I was on the road, I did not have much time to watch people's shows, watch their lives, watch their, whatever drama they got going on their vlogs. I love it. I love watching it all. I have not been able to do any prepper videos. And I'll tell you why. It's crazy when you have to be there by a certain time. You know, you got time frames to look at. Okay, these people are early birds, and, they go to bed early, they get up early, they got to work this hour and that hour. So I was constantly driving and charging my phone while I'm driving, but it still eats up your battery. So I am looking at different options. Wolf Spirit Productions actually said, I was asking them during one of their live shows, and this is something I need to think about. That's why I'm putting on video to remind myself. So I asked her if they have like the iPass or the Easy Pass or the K Tag, or the Sun Pass, that kind of thing. And she said they have, I might have to go back and look at her live. She said they have a pass that entitles all of them so they can go anywhere over the country. They don't need to buy a bunch of different passes. They just buy one that puts them all in there. And then they can go anywhere and not have to worry. And I am considering getting one of those. Because let me tell you, I'm on the Kansas Turnpike. They have the K tag. I do not have a K tag. And I stopped at a rest stop because I was meeting Brenda Davis Scrappity Doodah there. And I was there a long time. Maybe 14 hours. So I slept there. I got up by 8. I sat around my truck and, tried to answer comments and all that fun stuff. And tried to make myself as comfortable as possible. Went around, looked at the stores. I did not get no decent coffee there. But when I was looking at the little ticket they give you at the ticket stop, it says on there, if you're on the turnpike more than 18 hours, you will be charged the full rate of the ticket. And I was like, oh, I did not know that. I do not want to pay for a $43 ticket or whatever they are. So when I pulled up to pay my ticket, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be one of those outrageous things. I pulled out $100 bill. I'm like, how much is it? And the woman said, $17. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. I put the 100 back and gave her a 20. I was like, oh, I must have just barely made it under that 18 hours. And she only charged me, the rate for the area I was on. So I was really thankful for that. But I like using the passes. I do have an Easy Pass that covers 5 states and some they have like little jet offs, of the turnpike that take you to certain places. I do have the Easy Pass that covers those states. And when you have a pass, you're only paying half the rate. So you save a tremendous amount of money. That's why it's good to consider getting something like that. And of course, then you don't have to stand in line or wait in line to get a ticket and then wait in line to pay for your ticket. And some of those places do not take debit or credit cards. So you got to make sure you have the exact change or, have dollar bills on you. And some places ask for exact change. So you have to be careful. They don't give you change back. It's kind of thing to throw the coins in the bucket type thing. You don't get change back. It eats your money up and says, bye, you can go now. So those are things to consider when traveling. You might want to get one of those. And I can't believe she didn't tell me. Oh, she might have told me what it cost or what it was called, and I don't remember. But I will look into it, and I'm considering buying one and just put money on it as I go. I don't know how it works yet because I haven't looked into it. The Easy Pass, I can just call them or go on the computer and prepay it. And that's nice. I can put my money on there and not have to worry about going through Washington, D.C., where they don't have the tickets. They just send you a bill in the mail. This way, I can be covered and not have to worry about, getting a bill in the mail that I know I'm not going to get back to for a couple months. Yeah, more things to think about. But I've been on a long enough rant. This has been well over 30 minutes, and I did not want to stay this long. I just want to tell you I love you all, and I thank you so much about your considerations for me and your concern. That was so sweet of you. Please do not worry. Thank you so much. And hopefully I can come up with some better video ideas while I'm home. I am going to get out to the secret house. I am. And I'm going to do a video on what little bit they got done out there while I was gone. Hopefully they got it working really nice, and they were talking about floors and all kinds of stuff. So we'll see what all they got done. Well, I have to do a video and find out. Okay, I love you all. Bye.